Good afternoon and welcome to another PrimeCap Daily. My name is Jamie Leszczynski. I'm the Managing Director of PrimeCap Payments, and we specialise in advising and guiding businesses and individuals through the murky world of international payments and foreign exchange transactions. This afternoon, I just wanted to do a quick one actually. There have been a number of headlines out recently about the volatility, the rockiness and the sort of unpredictability of the value of the pound. Not really surprising given the speed with which we are ramping up to the 29th of March and the confusing state of discussions and negotiations between the EU and the UK. Anyway, headlines like US dollar at a 2-month high or sterling due to drop 10% are in the event of a disorderly Brexit. Whilst these sort of excite the juices of sort of, fiction writers and those who are predicting the impending apocalypse, they're not very helpful to businesses and individuals who actually want to exchange some currency. When headlines, print media outlets say the dollar is at a 2-month high against the pound, what they're not telling you is that the rate of the US dollar now is not as high as it was maybe 3, 4 or 6 months ago. So for instance, today, dollar against the pound is hovering at around about the 1.29 mark. Now, the US dollar got up to 126. It's a dry news day when newspapers put on the front page is dollar at a 2-month high, because actually sterling has been bobbing along, oscillating up and down for the better part of 18 months now. So 2-month high is just, in a weird sort of way, it's designed to scare you, I think. From our point of view as brokers, working with a number of SMEs as we do, weirdly, those sorts of headlines are useful because it serves to maybe galvanise those who are in a sedentary position with regards to their international payments. It galvanises them to pick up the telephone to folk like us and to genuinely sit down and map out and work out what payments they'll need to make over the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. And we love talking about that, hence why it serves a purpose, but it is a bit, I don't want to say disingenuous, it's just that it's unhelpful. If you are an earner in a foreign currency, so let's say for instance, as one of our clients that we're in discussions with at the moment is, let's say you're working for an NGO in Washington. You're a UK national, you've got a house here, but you're seconded over there for a couple of years and you're being paid in US dollars. If you hear dollar at a 2-month high, sterling could crash 10% if such and such happens, are you going to be more inclined to hold off exchanging the salary you're paid in US dollars? Yes, quite possibly. You might want to take advantage of that 10% improvement should it occur. And the difficulty is that these headlines aren't giving you the information that you might rely on to make an informed decision as to whether or not to sell your salary or not. They're ignoring the fact that the pound is, if anything, robust. Where other economies faced with the same level of uncertainty that the UK faces, you would probably see their currency very much lower. In fact, the only thing that kept something like the Greek, were it the case that the Greeks had their own currency, the drachma, it would be through the floor. It's only the fact that they're part of the Eurozone that it remained consistent because the Euro had a global appeal. Now, it's therefore quite commendable that the pound is at the level it currently is. So anyway, my point is that on Main Street, individuals like you and I are being fed fantastical, innuendo-filled rhetoric from the left, from the right, from the centre even. Talk to a currency broker. Get a balanced view of what potentially a 10% improvement or even a 2-3% improvement in the rate or drop in the rate could mean for you. Literally in pounds, pence, cents, yen, whatever it might be. That is all. I will come back to you in a matter of days' time. I know that there's going to be a fair bit of information coming out. Mrs May actually I think she addresses Parliament today. She's already told them to hold their nerve, so we'll see what that translates to in terms of rates of exchange. And I thank you for your kind attention.